What's up, guys? This is Corey, also known as QC Rideshare, just hitting you with another video. This video is going to be on something that I recently experienced. So it's going to be something that I can directly speak to. The video is going to be on, and let me adjust get some sun glare right here. This video is going to be on taking breaks. I did a previous video on why you should take a break from ride sharing. I'll leave the information in the description below. This one's going to be about something a little bit different. It's going to be more about taking a vacation. A lot of drivers want to know how they can take an extended vacation. Now, obviously, putting money aside to plan for that, that's going to be your number one thing to do. However, there are ways that you can do that. So, as you already may know, I drive for both Uber and Lyft. And also, just found out I should be getting my information for Shop soon, and also do Postmates. I view my business as, I view myself as adding business partners. And the reason why I do that, because every business has a little bit something different to offer. So recently, me and my wife and my son, we went to Philadelphia. That's where I'm originally from. And I live in Charlotte now, but I went to Philadelphia to visit. And, you know, there's always a concern, and it wasn't a planned trip. So it was something where we had to, it was a family related issue. So the concern is, I'm not making any money. How does this work? Well, Uber is region locked. So a lot of you may realize that if you go to another state and you try to cut your Uber app on, they'll say you're not authorized to drive in this area. However, Lyft is not. So what I do is I'll go ahead, and different markets have different types of services. So I'm in Charlotte. Charlotte has has Lyft and Lyft Plus. That's all it has. But in the Philadelphia market, there's Lyft Line, Lyft, and Lyft Plus. So what I did is I decided to go ahead and drive for Lyft while I was in Pennsylvania. I was able to make some money while I was there, so that I didn't have the anxiety of, hey, I'm not making any money. We have expenses related to this trip. How's it going to work out? But I was also able to see a different market, and seeing a different market and driving in a different market gives you a lot of experience on how to deal with your current market. I'll give you an example. In the Philadelphia market, their pay structure is a little bit different. So they get paid more per mile. It's a denser area, so the volume is a lot more significant. And so the opportunity, they don't have, I always say that you can either make money or the money can make you. In Philadelphia, I think a lot of times the money makes them, because they don't really have to do a lot due to the volume. Now, there are more drivers, so they do have to be a little bit more cunning. But in Charlotte's a little bit different. We have to drive a lot more. The volume's not as heavy. So there's a lot more strategy in building your business in an area like this, because it's a growing market. But in Philadelphia, it's a little bit different. So what I realized is that I had to make sure that I was making good money. And what I mean by that is, I don't know that area. I mean, it's been years since I lived there, so Uber and Lyft weren't there when I was there. So I don't know the night areas. I was younger when I was living up there. So I had to rely on, and I've said it in multiple videos, almost like the fraternity of drivers. So I contacted some drivers that, and just said, hey, where do I go? You know, where are some big areas? And it made me realize the importance of going to high volume areas related to public transit. So I went in Philadelphia, went to 30th Street Station, got a number of rides there. It was consistent. It was busy. They took me to other busy areas. I went to the airport, consistent, busy, took me to other busy areas. And it made me realize this, because in Charlotte, I don't go to the airport as much as I probably should. A lot of times I'll try to make it happen in other places, and I found that I do a lot of extra driving. And it's because I'm just not patient to sit there and wait in queue and so forth and so on. But coming here, going up to Philadelphia and realizing that I can make money by going to the airport, because these are longer rides, these are consistent rides, and if I just be patient, I'll make the money. When I got back here, the first thing I said is I have to incorporate airports into my arsenal a lot more, and so that's what I've been doing. It's been going with middle success. Yesterday wasn't so great because I got a lot of airport runs, but they were all local runs, so they weren't longer rides to some of the suburban areas. They were rides right into the downtown part of the city, which didn't work out for me as much. But then again, as we know, some days you'll fall into money, other days you'll end up and you'll have to work hard to make it. And yesterday I think I worked pretty hard to make it the money that I made. But you have to know that by going away, taking a break, working another market, it's, again, I say it all the time, it's market research. It's research. If you view it as I need to invest X amount of dollars or X amount of time to grow my business, it doesn't hurt you to do it. So take the break, take vacations, pull yourself away. When you are on vacation, something unexpected happens where you need to go. Obviously, you can use Lyft in other markets. It also emphasizes the importance of driving for multiple platforms. So all you Uber-only drivers, I have a link in the description for you with Lyft so that you can get going with Lyft. And just make sure that you're not losing the joy in it. I love doing this stuff because, again, it combines two things I enjoy doing. I drive and I talk. Who can ask for anything better than that? But if you don't balance yourself, you will burn out and you will hate this. And I talk to so many drivers and I can hear it in their voice and their tone, they are burnt out. So let's get out there, make the money, because if you don't, I'll make it for you, trust me. But let's go out there, make that money, and build each other up as other drivers, and see you on the next one.